Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. I am Ebia. We are back with Strixhaven for one day only.
Sorry.
That's fine. People need vacations.
Ain't nothing but a thing.
Nothing but a thing. Tell me why. Okay.
Ain't nothing but a thing.
Oh yes, transport me back to the 90s where everything honestly was not as good as people like to make it seem. At least not for me.
I just didn't notice all the terrible things in the world. That's all.
We had a lot of unsafe products out in the market. And
Oh,
marketed
yeah.
to children, no less.
Oh yeah, like those sky things.
Forget which year it was, but they actually had like your very own at-home like nuclear chemist set for kids. I think that was like the 70s.
That was like way before the 90s. That was like the
Yeah.
60s or
Yeah.
70s.
The
Back when everyone was like, "Ooh, atomic is cool."
the Sky Dancers toys.
Never would have thought of those as dangerous. But you know what?
Which is hilarious because Beyblades were a thing during that timeline, and if you ask me, they were 10 times more dangerous.
Pretty certain most of them were full metal back then too.
Not really. There were some that were full metal sets, but most of them were plastic.
Yeah, well.
Doesn't mean that it didn't hurt less.
We survived somehow.
Oh, huh, yep.
And we now live in the timeline where Macross is getting released in the West for some reason. I don't know.
I don't know Macross, sorry. My mech anime started with Gundam Wing and Zoids.
Man. It's a whole thing. The fact that it's getting released here is kind of ridiculous.
In a good way or a bad way?
In a good way that it's finally happening, in a ridiculous way in that it was so hard for it to happen. Because you've heard of Robotech, right?
Yes, but never watched it.
Well, Macross got tangled up in Robotech and it's been very difficult to get it released over in the West because of that.
That sounds like a licensing nightmare.
It is. It has been. For years.
And they finally got it untangled. Good for them.
Maybe.
Where'd my pin go? There's my pin. Alright. Show on the road. Hello everyone. Once again, I'm Ebby. Welcome to Strixhaven. We are back from summer vacation. I am joined by Maceofspades, who plays Gulliver, the squishy paladin. Well, he's not so squishy anymore after hitting level 4. If you're talking, I can't hear you.
No, I was not. It's
And we are joined by Kyo, who plays Eco, the Twilight cleric.
Hello.
Who, yeah, experienced some things last time. And we are also joined by Sume-Gai, or Sume as I dubbed him, who plays the Pangolin Shifter Hexblade Warlock.
That is a sentence.
Mm-hmm. Oh god, I'm really tired. I went to bed too late because I was rereading One Piece. But I'm happy I cranked out both the Alabasta arc and the Skypiea arc in one evening. Also, real sorry for not streaming yesterday. I got a head injury at work. I stood up underneath a steel object and slammed my head into it because I didn't know it was there.
Ow.
Don't think I have a concussion. Got a nasty bump on my head though, which is just in the correct spot where my headphones are not sitting on it. So, hooray. But the important thing is I went to sleep and I woke up.
Well, that's one way to start a day.
Yeah, well, not when my older sibling's like, hey, are you alive? I'm like, yeah, I just woke up. Why? She's like, good, I thought you were dead. Me. But I... Wow, glitch. She's like, I only do it because I care. It's like, yeah, but still. Anyways, let's get to it.
Indeed. Let us.
Alright, when we last left our trio, they were exploring the swamp lands of Sedgemoor in the Witherbloom campus, trying to purify the section of the swamp that spews out the corrupted eldritch bomb. They succeeded while also gathering crafting components for
Spell components.
yeah, spell components for one of their teachers, whose name I cannot remember off the top of my head currently. And oh wow, I'm really tired. Sorry for all the yawning. And Eco's gray bag of chips proved to be immensely helpful, minus the weasel, as the group encountered wargs, a nest of snakes, some quicksand, and a really ticked off giant scorpion who was out for blood, and nearly got it. As it almost killed Gulliver. While the DM was contemplating whether or not he should remind the two of the people in the party who has silvery barbs, the party managed to somehow finish the fight, kill the scorpion, got the spellcasting components, and purified the Eldritch Bomb while finding a mysterious journal. And with that, it was the end of their first year at the College of Strixhaven. So this will be an interesting thing because I like to do this myself. If it's past your character's birthday, feel free to add an age to your character. You don't have to, but it's just something that's like, you know what? These games can last for several years. No one really manages to increase their year.
It depends on the game, usually.
Yeah, so
If the DM is tracking it, I'll try to keep up with it.
I need to be careful. I'll drink all my water. That's the only cold water bottle I have. Alright, so during summer break, you all decided to take jobs or go back home. Gulliver, we're going to start with you because you are by far the shortest and easiest.
As you do.
Okay, so Gulliver, you managed to start working at the Fire Jolt Cafe. Oh, by the way, a little bit of a housekeeping before I continue. Your student dice are cleaned. You don't have any now.
Tracking.
They get reset every year. However, please keep the exams that you have passed in your first year written, please. Alright, all good?
You know, I should have opened that.
Addendum made.
Alright, so. Actually, where is the Fire Jolt Cafe?
So, we don't get any more D4s then.
Yes.
Out of our previous skills.
Here, Fire Jolt Cafe. Alright, so Gulliver, you found a job posting for the Fire Jolt Cafe for a barista. So, thinking of acquiring some money, you applied and you now work under Elena Tanglewood, the elf barista. It's not a terribly hard job, and the pay is alright. Because it's summer, it's not super busy. Most of the members are either students who are also working in or faculty. You are placed in charge, or not in charge. There's a term for this, I forgot what it was.
Underneath, apprenticed.
You are Kohai, and your senpai is someone known as Mina Lee. There we go. That's a term I can understand.
Ah.
We're in deep trouble.
I'm sorry.
Mm.
So, Mina Lee is a human of the Silver Quill College. And after a couple of weeks of work, you get one relationship point with her.
Ooh. Okay, I'll mark that down.
Yes.
And that was Mina Lee, correct? Not Elena?
Yes. She has silver hair. Shut up. You know
I didn't I didn't say anything there, my friend.
No, but I know you were thinking it.
Actually, I probably would forget about it if you stop bringing it up.
Congratulations, I played myself.
Indeed.
Sorry, inside joke. You do know that she loves language and adores how subtle differences in intonation and vocabulary can shape one's perception of reality. She's also one of the investigative journalists for the Strixhaven Star newspaper. And she turns around and says, "So Gulliver, you're one of the students who are quote-unquote the heroes of last year. Is that correct?"
Quite the flattering title. Just happen to be in the right or wrong place at the right time.
Right place at the right time. Flashbacks to a scorpion piercing his body.
Hence why he said right or wrong.
I see. Well, since you're one of the heroes, are you interested in participating in this coming year's Mage Tower games?
I'd be lying if I said that didn't have my interest.
Perfect. And with that, your weeks go by. You do learn that yes, it is a-okay to have a small, harmless pet in your dorm because wizards.
Yep.
You know harmless. The emphasis on the word harmless because Mina flat out told you that last year someone tried to have a basilisk as a pet.
Yes, I remember that rumor.
Yeah,
Who would
I
have thought it'd be true?
don't know why they thought it would have a pet be a good pet. It turns you to stone if you just look at it. And with
Wonders never cease it here.
that, you earned 40 gold.
Some of my money back.
Yep, it's literally 5 gold a week at the job, and you worked there for 8 weeks. Alright, let's see. Who's next? Yoseff, you're next.
Indeed.
So, Yoseff, seeing as you felt like you could use a little bit of some money before heading back home, you decided to work 6 weeks at the library in the Biblioplex.
Indeed.
For that, you earn 30 gold.
Yay, I have a little bit of money.
Yeah. By the way,
I
you
could
guys
eat-
can still keep working this job throughout the school year if you so want.
Might.
Yosef, since you are a quiet person, the Biblioplex library was nice and perfect for you. Not a lot of socializing. If you talked, there was a lot of yelling. To the point where you managed to meet someone else who pretty much has the same disposition as you.
We just sit there for hours on end. Dot, dot, dot.
It's
Good conversation.
Essentially, yes, for he is a minotaur named Drasomir Yarnask.
Drasomir Yarnath. Yeah, you're gonna have to spell that one.
That's not what I wanted. I thought I copied his name, but I only posted the YouTube link. One second. There we go.
Thank you.
I'll be sure to link the pictures in the Discord after this.
Okay. That was almost what I would have spelled it as.
Yep, he is fairly tall. You have heard of him, of a minotaur who kept refusing athletical clubs and activities. And you actually kind of walked in on him once as he was reciting some poetry, which he was extremely good at. So, was Yosef a fan of poetry?
I mean, given his penchant for music, he has some appreciation for poetry at a base too. I wouldn't say he's a big fan.
Ah, okay.
But he understands a lot about rhyme and meter and
Oh boy, you're going to hate me after this then. But, yeah, he actually speaks to you one day in a very soft-spoken voice, like even softer than yours. You are Yosef, yes?
yeah.
I've heard about what went down in Sedgemoor.
Oh. Yeah.
Good job. And through both of your natural silent attitude, you get a relationship point with Drasomir Yarnask.
Just a twinkle in each other's eyes and a small nod. Mm. Mm.
However, towards the second to last week, you do go back home because you're interested on the ruins where you became a warlock. I need an investigation check.
You know, it would help if I didn't close my character sheet right before you asked me for a roll. That's usually a good idea, right?
Darn. Well,
And I don't get D4s now, so.
Fortunately, no. I just got one question, and this will probably change it. Were you trying to research into the being that could be your patron? While at Strixhaven?
A little bit, but he's probably not got a lot to go on. So,
Nope.
he's definitely curious.
That coupled with your language, I'll make that advantage, so it shall be a 19. Because I looked at your sheet. So,
Interesting.
just when you were walking out, something catches your eye barely and is something that was carved into the wall. And you know what this language is, for it is Sylvan. It says, "The Lord of Beast found this forest pleasing, whimsily created this place. Revels rejoice and full of mirth." And the best translated from Sylvan to common as you can do. Almost said English. It is not a great word for word translation. It's like a worse version of Google Translate.
He's definitely going to write that down.
Let's see, there's something else. Alright. Do manage to find a relief of a very tall and muscular person with black eyes and long thatched and braided hair running through brambles. Would you like to give an Arcana check?
Sure, why not?
I feel like this was a bit more Arcana. You could probably assume that this might be the Lord of Beast.
Lord of Beasts.
And could be some type of fae.
Well, now he's got something to maybe research later.
Yeah. Alright, and with that, we shall go to Eco.
How many sandwiches did they have?
Oh, it's not sandwiches that they've been binging it. Unfortunately, Eco, after a couple of days of the jaunt to Sedgemoor, you have been kind of depressed to the point where you were trying to drink your depression away after coming close to losing your two good friends. One from a giant scorpion and the other to quicksand. Unfortunately, Bo's Inn Tavern does not allow you to drink alcohol, but instead they gave you cola. I say that because they literally did not have any alcohol in their menu.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So, filling up with soda as best as you can. You are one hyperactive birdie who's also got depression, so that's fun. You essentially had a massive caffeine crash and passed out.
Nope.
After sleeping off your terrible caffeine headache. And you decided to explore just a little bit more and had a little bit of fun with your great bag of tricks. What kind of fun did you have with your great bag of tricks?
Just letting the animals out and just, if I got a bigger one, just riding it through the forest and everything.
Okay. After this first week, you've basically have come to the decision that you too need some income, and you have decided to apply as a entertainment assistant in the Strixhaven Stadium. There you met run into Greta Gorun and Aurora Winterstar, who both are working there. You get 30 gold total, by the way. Um, so they both are excitedly chatting with you, saying, "Oh, we heard that you're a hero, Eco. That's amazing for stopping the Eldritch Bomb problem." And while as an entertainment assistant, you have learned that the Mage Tower is happening this year, and both Aurora and Greta are chatting about it. Do you think you'll enter this year, Eco? Well, you'll probably do great, says Aurora.
I guess I'll try it.
Alright, you get 1 relation point with both Aurora and Greta. Look at that, coming out of the negatives to a positive.
Yes.
As your last week, when you were off the job, you were exploring Sedgemoor because you heard of a cook that goes by Guillaume, who's got a really kicking bottle of a hot sauce, and you gotta try it. So after being pointed to him, you find Guillaume's kitchen in Sedgemoor, and much to your shock, you didn't believe it at first, but Guillaume is indeed a troll. Not an internet troll, but a troll.
I mean, not mutually exclusive.
Depends who you ask. And Guillaume is more than happy to let you sample some of his cooking. And surprisingly, while the portions are massive, it's actually really freaking good. And he actually just sell you a bottle of his hot sauce for 1 gold.
Well, can't say no to that.
Do you try the hot sauce?
Yes, absolutely.
So how many con saves do they need?
How
often will I die again?
You don't need a con save on this one.
Oh, the delicious isn't going to make them explode?
Nope. Hang on 1 second. Did not have this in my notes, so I gotta manually look for it now. Okay, I need a D3 from you.
Interesting.
Alright, as soon as you tasted this hot sauce...
You became addicted.
Nope.
That's impossible. I am already addicted to hot sauce.
Your tongue kinda goes numb, and as soon as you open your beak, lightning shoots out of it.
Thunderbird.
It seems that Guillaume's hot sauce may or may not trigger a random dragon breath attack.
Cool.
So have fun with that.
Yes.
If you
How
use
many
it,
doses do they have?
it's a bit of a taste. I'd say it's probably about the size of a sriracha bottle, standard. So I'd say 10 shots.
Well,
So you're down to 9.
Decent value.
If you ever want to use this in battle, it just basically does 1d4 of damage.
Perfect.
It is very weak. Doesn't mean it's not spicy, though.
I think it's more dangerous than helpful, honestly. But we'll see.
And don't worry, it does not harm you.
No, but it might harm me.
That might harm everybody else.
Oh boy, man, more yawning. I am really sorry about that. Should be fine for a rhyme though. Let's see. Honestly, oh, right. Also, a day later, Eco, you you feel like you just, while you were sleeping, you had a little flash of a revelation, somewhat like a message from your goddess, Shuress, and all it said was, "Have a party." Feel free to roll a religion check to decipher this message.
I don't think it needs deciphering.
Eh.
Oh.
Well, that's fine. So, you know that your goddess likes to party and revel. So clearly it must mean that you gotta have a party. Probably at night. So you can now start looking in on how to have a party at school.
Of course, Eco would figure it out.
I could hear someone drinking. Wow, that's creepy. Ugh. Sorry. And with that, our three party members are outside the biblioplex, ready to start their second year of school. You are all at the student store in the biblioplex, as the store's manager, a human known as Groff Lundquist, Gulliver, you know him because you had to buy a new sword from him, stands in front of a table filled with hats, scarves, tunics, robes, and gloves with the Strixhaven star, as well as basically you're getting the 4 houses of Hogwarts apparel.
Except for our particular interests.
Yes. So Yoseff and Eco, you guys are part of the Prismari campus, so you have it in the Prismari colors.
Indeed.
So you have a hat, a scarf, a tunic, a set of robes, and gloves. Oh, sorry, I was reading the wrong one. College robes, a knit hat, a scarf, a tunic, and gloves. So basically, yeah, what I just said. They are all free. If you lose them, you will have to pay for new ones, though.
I'll just write it as uniform.
Gulliver, you get a lore hold. Style of things. Yeah.
Lord hold uniform.
Yep.
Boom.
Ours is more colorful.
Yes, it is.
Wouldn't want to outflashy the flashy campus.
Actually, Gulliver, yours actually has a couple of added pockets and bags. Probably for like books and other tools for studying stuff for Lorehold.
I love pockets. Did I
They're,
ever mention that?
they're great.
Love pockets.
I feel so bad for women pants.
Oh, that was Gulliver in game.
Response doesn't change. Yeah, I mean, you gotta have places to keep stuff, right?
I agree. Never want to be left, well, wanting.
Oh, it's for Rodolite. That's
I know there's pocket dimensions, but imagine just a dimension of nothing but pockets.
It might exist. I won't say it isn't.
It'd be like a room of many doors.
Well, that's better than a door of many rooms.
Oh, you know what they say, life has many doors, Ed boy.
Thanks, Rolf.
No problem.
So, did anyone do anything interesting over summer break?
I ran around and explored stuff.
I went home for a little bit. I
That
might,
has
ac-
the. Oh, go on ahead.
I might actually want to ask you about something later, but it's not that important.
Yeah,
Well,
do you guys know how to throw a party?
I've never been invited to a party. Deadpan stares at camera.
Same.
It's hilarious because out of character, Vase actually has planned 2 different bachelor parties.
Yeah, figure that one out.
I think you get a bunch of people and food together, and then a party happens? I'm a little unclear.
Well, from books I've read, there's music involved as well.
Hmm.
Iko, you know someone who could probably play some music besides herself.
Yes.
And Yosef?
And
Yeah,
Yosef.
yeah, but would she? Sorry, but would Iko ask for Yosef or would he ask for Aurora?
Ooh.
That is the question.
Porque las dos.
And the
I
answer
mean, we
is
hang out in Prismari. We can find someone who does music.
anyways.
We are almost certainly the biggest party campus. That or Witherbloom.
Yeah. All right. So, as you got your school uniform, you look at your class schedules, and you all notice that you are in the same. Some of the classes you are all in the same. Your first one is, however, is called Scrivening and Symbology. Uh, seems to be that the teacher is one Brenneth Blackstone.
Hmm.
You would know that he is a Silver Quill Professor of Shadow. Is a rising star in the study of magical writings and symbols. Apparently, he's a popular teacher for his lessons value as performance art. As you enter the class, you see Brenneth Blackstone. Let's see. Honestly, Iko, since you've hung out with Aurora more, roll a insights. Oh. Yeah, insight check. Yeah, insight. 14. Okay. You see that Professor Blackstone has a couple of similarities to Aurora, too, where you could probably guess that he might be a Dampier like she is.
Cool.
Yeah. Iko, Gulliver, and Yoseff, you see that some of the students you recognize. You see Bedlam Rampart Suvige, the Loxodon. The Owlin Shu Vadri Glint Mantle, who I learned was a woman. Picture was very misleading. And Yosef, to you two, it's a Minotaur, and it's the first time seeing him. But Yosef, you recognize Drazhomirarnask.
Silent nod.
Silent nod.
You two seem close.
Not really, but we work together.
As close as two introverts can get.
I'm a pangolin, not a hedgehog.
As the classes progress throughout the day, it's mostly just like last year with all the, okay, first day, here's your textbooks, here's forms to sign, please bring a box of tissues. Why? I don't know, they just have me ask that. That was a thing for school over here in Wisconsin.
Yeah,
I don't know
it's an
why.
odd one.
I'm
It
sure
wasn't
there's a reason.
Yeah, I mean, it's helpful, but it's just like,
I think it was to help on teacher supplies because there were like constant budget cuts.
yeah. Schools where me and Base are living at weren't the best. Which is saying a lot, because it was a dramatic improvement from where I used to live in North Carolina.
Oof. I'm sorry.
Big yikes.
Look, man, for some context, I moved up here when I was going to 5th grade. That was basically 6th or 7th grade level material they were teaching at 5th grade up here when that was down in North Carolina. We were far behind.
I lived in one of the better districts when I was going to school down here, so.
Good for you. My closest school was a half hour away or more. It doesn't exist anymore.
I could see why, maybe.
Yeah, that town is dead.
Rating's kind of on the walls.
Yep. Go to school, kids. It's somewhat important. Unless you're homeschooled, then good luck to your parents. Or tutors. Alright. Anyways, back to the game. So as you are wrapping up through your first day of orientations, let's see. I should go through the classes. Gulliver and Yoseff, your next class, Basic Arcane Artifacts. Primarily in the Lorehold campus, which, let me show you a map of what Lorehold looks like.
Boop-a-doop-boop.
Behold, Lorehold. It is a campus over a massive ravine or canyon. Basically, the best way I could describe this, think of this as the area in Nier Replicant.
That's very specific.
I have not played Nier besides Nier 1.
Yep, same.
Replicant is the first one.
Yeah.
I mean, Nier no
Automata.
Nier no subtext.
Replicant is just a re-release of the first one, I thought.
It is.
I've not played Replicant, so I wouldn't know.
Alright, let's clear some stuff up. So, what had happened was, Nier Replicant is the remake of the PS3 game Nier. The 360 Nier is essentially the same story, just with a different Nier character, because apparently there was this weird thing with audiences. They're still basically the same story. So you basically have indeed played Nier Replicant.
Played the 360 version. Okay.
Yes.
Huh.
The 360 Nier is the father of Yona, whereas the PS3 Nier is the brother of Yona. Automata just came afterwards,
Hmm.
which, in my opinion, is not even that great.
And Nier is a spin-off of one of the Drakengard endings. But let's not get into that can of worms.
Oh no, no, we'll get further into the can of worms when the freaking Shadowbringers Near raid is actually a canonical ending to those games.
Oh my. Oh.
I hate it so
Basically,
much!
big hole full of buildings.
Yes, big hole, full of buildings. Back on track before everyone has an aneurysm. So, yeah, this is basically lore hole. You have pillar drop over here, the effigy row over here, and the Kolima hall all the way at the end. You know what? I'll just highlight these and make them viewable. Bam. There you go. It's a map of the school. I don't know why they wouldn't be visible to you guys.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe if you wanted to like reveal them as we get to them,
Nah,
meh.
that sounds dumb. For some more clarity, they are literally "You are here" tour guide pamphlets at the beginning of each at each school. There. So, and your basic arcane artifacts, you recognize Rampart once again, and Shuvardi, along with Xanther Bowen and a new person, Tilana Kapule.
A lot of familiar faces here.
I suppose
Now,
it-
I'm going ahead. Sorry.
I suppose it is an interesting subject.
So would Tilana Pule be the teacher for basic arcane artifacts, or who was that again?
No,
She's not a student.
Tilana is a student. She
Okay.
is a human student with a giant white flower bow in her hair.
Oh.
I like big bows, and I cannot lie.
No matter how others can deny. Okay. She seems surprisingly fairly athletic. Oh god, she's DM's worst nightmare.
Oh, you don't say.
Yeah, I just looked at her bond boon. I'm like,
So we're not allowed to make friends with her. Got it.
No, you can. Also, you both noticed that this is an outdoor classroom. And you learn why as you hear loud boom, boom, boom. And you look up and you see a fairly large stone giant. Oh.
This will be entertaining.
So by
Yeah.
fairly large, how tall would you say that stone giant is?
Well more than 10 feet.
Ooh.
They are fairly tall. They're not the tallest in the ordering, but they are tall. I don't have the giant list pulled up right now, sorry.
No. They count as huge, so that usually means between 16 and 32 feet, I want to say?
You know, 16 sounds better. Yeah. Definitely almost 20 feet. And a very loud, booming voice. You probably understand why this is an outdoor class, not full of walls and whatnot. My name is Osgir the Reconstructor. Welcome to the class of basic arcane artifacts, where we shall delve into the societies of old and appreciate and learn about all the lovely mystical artifacts they've left behind.
Hmm.
If you like, feel free to roll a history check. Yeah, history check.
Sounds like fun.
The fun thing is because you've been here for a year, you could have probably picked up rumors of certain teachers.
We didn't try, so.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why it's more of a in passing.
yeah.
Alright, so you have heard of a certain teacher who was obsessed with relics of the past and has actually gotten in trouble with the faculty for a little while because he likes to hoard relics. This might be him. Yosa, this is definitely him.
I glance back to my stick. My magic stick. It's not a relic, technically. But best not to say anything yet.
Eco, while they are in this class, you are in your Introduction to Reanimation class in Witherbloom. So here's the Witherbloom campus. You have Sedgemoor, the Detention Bog, Wiltroot Hall, and Widdershins Hall, which is mostly where all the classes take place at. As you go into your class of reanimation. Oh, that's actually not. Here we go. You notice that. I feel so disorganized when I'm not. You see a lot more familiar faces. You see the gnome Rosie, Rubina Larkingdale, Lorena Arneza is somewhat new. Katarez Damalawar, and Grayson Wildmere.
Well, that's a lot of familiar faces that I spot here.
Yeah, it's almost like they all go to school here or something.
Yeah, interesting.
Madness.
Alright, as you sit down, Rosie looks at you. Hey, Eco! After classes are done for the day, come to the Balzan Tavern with Gulliver and Yoseff, alright?
Okay.
Cool. And as soon as she's finished, a human in dying leaves and smells like compost walks in and says, "Hello, class. I am Tivosh, the Gloom Summoner. I shall teach you how to reanimate entities to serve you." And your class goes on. After that, it is the end of today, with more classes coming on the next day. Eco, do you meet up with Yosef and Gulliver to head to the tavern?
Yes.
What? Okay.
I have no
Yoseff is
objections.
peer pressured.
Yeah, peer pressure. Yosef, come with us.
Alright.
Okay, hey Yosef, you want to do this? Sure. Ha, you didn't really have much of a choice. What?
That was rhetorical.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah. So since you guys got a little bit of time to walk over there, feel free to talk about your first day of class.
So, apparently one of the teachers is a giant.
Yeah, that was a bit of a twist. I mean, I've heard rumors of it, but I kind of dismissed them as rumors after the whole students dying in the swamp rumor that was false.
Ah!
Although just nervous sweat in the back of his mind.
What part about it was so false that you can't imagine it?
Yosef remembers the quicksand. We need to make sure to bring a rope if we ever go back there.
Your skin was
There
actually
were
pretty
some
refreshed
close
after this.
calls.
Or another elk?
Just kind of grasping his chest a little bit.
Yeah, Gulliver, you got a nice scar in your chest. Feel free to figure out what it would look like to you.
Sure. It kind of
Probably just like a pierce.
yeah. There's a pierce and then kind of some nasty kind of spider veins. Kind of almost looks like a lantern.
Oh, that reminds me. Have either of you thought about having, what was it? A familiar?
Unfortunately, I don't have the funds to really aim for that at the moment.
Me neither.
Really have one. I only have the gray bag of tricks, as you know.
That was a really good award.
Yes.
It is
Yeah.
kind of nice.
It does unfortunately take 100 gold to summon your familiar, but once it's summoned, it's there until it's dead.
I thought it was 10 gold.
10?
Is it?
I'm
I
pretty
thought it
sure
was
it's
100.
10. I'm pretty sure for Find Familiar, it's 10.
Hmm.
Because,
Oh, fudge, I'm spelled.
10 GP worth of charcoal, incense, and herbs that must be consumed by fire in a brass brazier.
Hmm. I don't know where I got 100 from then. Weird.
Huh. Yeah, that's weird. I thought it was 100. I probably got
I don't know
confused
where
with
you got it.
identified.
But
So, yes, all of you should be able to summon your familiars.
Well, I mean, if everyone's curious, we could try summoning them now.
I don't really have the spare money. I mean, I could do it if I had to, but
It's good to have priorities. Smart call, Yosef.
I'd rather buy a shit ton of sandwiches, actually.
Sandwich. Chat saying, I'll be your familiar.
Oh my, behave, chat.
let's not get too familiar just yet.
I'm familiar with that joke.
Ah! I just got it. I hate you.
We are terrible, terrible people.
Yeah. Who cares though? All right. As you get closer to Bal's bow, get him confused. as you get closer to the Bows Inn Tavern, you hear the shouts from your peers of camaraderie. Your peers shout of
Camaraderie.
camaraderie. Thank you. Punctuate the air. I could get that. The air as you finish your second year classes for the day. Nearby, you see Bows Inn Tavern, where you'll find friends waiting. Rosie runs up to you three, shouting and waving a flower. She stuffs the flower in your hand and say, "Yeah, it's happening! The Mage Tower game! The professors invited the student body to field 2 Mage Tower teams for a game at the end of the year. It's the Battle of Strixhaven, and the winners and their supporters get bragging rights for life. All of us think you'd make the best team. You'd win for sure. If you're in, you can register your team at Professor Sharpie. Come on, we'll talk you into it over Curdy's Caster Stew." And the flyer, need to find it as I go through this really, really long list.
Yoseff just stands there going,
That's Mordecai. I don't need mom. Here we go. And here's the flyer.
Ooh.
Join your teachers and peers at Strixhaven Stadium for the competition of a lifetime. 2 teams, each made up of students from our university, will battle in an epic game of Mage Tower to win glory, as well as bragging rights for the rest of their academic careers. Game time. Noon. Final day of the term. Cheer for your peers until you're hoarse. To register as a team, see Professor Ravinda Sharpbeak at the Bibliopex. The winning team will receive a suitable reward.
Guys, we gotta do this.
What is Mage Tower?
All right.
I don't know, but it sounds fun.
Actually, you do know.
I forgot.
Mage Tower is one of Strixhaven's most common student games.
The
And-
caffeine, you know. That sugar did not do well with me.
Too much sugar. No brain.
Let's see.
I mean,
Yes, as Strixhaven students, the characters are familiar with the game Mage Tower. So, Mage Tower is one of Strixhaven's most common student games. The Battle of Strixhaven is an intramural championship held every 3 years in Strixhaven Stadium for bragging rights among the student body. Eco, you remember that you were hanging up flyers and getting the stadium ready during your summer job.
Oh yeah, right.
And
I remember now.
Yoseff and Gulliver, you both remember both Mina and Drazomir, thinking that you guys would do great at it. By the way, do not worry about the rules. I will post them in the Discord.
rules are made up and nothing matters. Oh, wait, no.
Nina was talking about this.
Yeah.
He said it's
I
kind
heard
of
it
a...
mentioned,
Oh, go ahead.
but
Sorry.
I heard it mentioned, but I was too, well, I didn't think to ask.
Have been posted. So basically, each of the 2 teams has an equal number of students, usually not exceeding 5. Each team is represented by a small mascot creature that reflects one of Strixhaven's colleges. When the game begins, the 2 mascots are placed on high towers at opposite ends of the field of play. Each team tries to steal the opposing mascot and transport it back to the tower at the end of the field. Doing so scores 1 point. The game occurs in 3 phases of 20 minutes each. The team that scores the most points by the end of the 3rd phase wins the game. Anything that could cause damage to a participant, mascot, or spectator, or that would damage the field of play in any way, is prohibited. Breaking this rule results in expulsion from the game. Looks at Eco. Questionable use of magic can be called as a foul by the game's referee. A faculty member fills that post during official games. Looks at Eco. Participants who accumulate 3 fouls are ejected from the game. Teams may not replace participants who foul out. Looks at Eco.
Just because they're a bird person, you want to worry about foul.
But God, I think that one hurt me more than the other one. Alright, so you guys are eating Curdy's Caster Stew right now, with everyone basically just talking about the upcoming Mage Tower game.
I don't know that there's a lot I can do that would be much use in this.
I can fly.
Yeah, you can.
It saved your life before. Better be grateful.
I am.
It did.
I'm just... I don't think I can pay you back for that.
Nah, no worries. You don't have to.
You can pay me back by living.
Yes. So you better stay alive.
Eco has this
Peer
entire
pressured to life.
Oh God! You're basically
Death saving throws. You better live, Yoseff. You're gonna live with us, right?
Eco just lelooshed freaking Gulliver. You're not Gulliver, Yoseff. By telling Suzaku to live with his Gias.
Indeed. Except it's just peer pressure this time.
I peer pressure you to live. What? Alright.
Excellent.
So basically, I assume that you guys are peer pressuring Yoseff into making a team with you 3. Well, first of all, who wants to actually join a team?
I do.
Gulliver had interest in it.
Yoseff is peer pressured.
And Yoseff is forced to join.
As usual.
Alright. So, as you are eating, you do know that you have to go to Professor Movinda Sharpbeak, the campus counselor, who all 3 of you had talked to before.
Indeed, met her on the first day.
Yeah.
He had helped me find a mentor when trying to learn more about paladins.
Yeah, I will say this, during the summer, the paladin you met, Mist, if I remember her name correctly.
Mista,
Thank you. I was close.
with a Y.
Has basically been showing a little bit of guidance towards your paladin D ways.
What?
Shut up.
Paladestin ways.
I don't even.
Listen, it made sense in my head, and that's all that matters.
No, I understand what you mean, but it just did not come out right.
Oh yeah, I think I met her before, but I remember especially the time when I was at her because I cheated.
Please don't do that again.
Desperate times require desperate needs.
What?
I don't know.
Eco, for funsies, give me a perception check.
What was desperate about tests?
10.
Yoseff asks.
You know, the
Gulliver?
Bosun Tavern is fairly large. Looks like a nice place to hold a party.
Gulliver shrugs. Yoseff. Insert mega mime meme. Instead of no bitches, no D4s.
Eco?
Uh-oh.
Hello?
Hello?
Okay. I'm like, I said that Bo's Inn Tavern seems to be a fairly nice-sized place to hold a party.
Oh, yeah. True, it is.
Very spacious.
Hmm.
And the food's not half bad.
I'll think about that.
I believe Javanish might have some more information for you. After all, he works here.
He is currently at the bar right now.
Who are you talking to right now, Eco?
Though, to be fair, Gulliver, you definitely didn't know that.
Wait, no, he was here when we played the game of
No, about Iku needed to have a party.
No, she mentioned that.
She asked
she
us.
wants-
I asked them if they know how to
Fair
throw
enough.
a party.
Fair enough. I'm really tired. I'm so sorry.
You're
No,
fine.
it's fine.
Keo,
Silly.
feel free to meme on me hard after this. I deserve it.
Oh,
Not as
Okay.
much as Yosef.
Yeah.
Man, rhyme's going to be fun. I get to be total mom mode and I'm exhausted.
Well, we'll see if you survive. Then that won't be a problem.
I'll just make everything smelly and then catch everything on fire. I'll just channel Luther.
I was about to say, Luther, that you?
Maybe. You know, I did throw a fireball at a massive white dragon, so yeah. Anyways.
Didn't do much, but you know.
Anywho, what'll I do? Let's see. So you do know that you need to talk to Professor within the Sharp Peak. It seems you could still probably catch her by now.
Let's,
Okay, guys, let's be fast. We need to catch
okay.
her.
Alright, you guys eat your Curdy's caster stew.
Who provided us with the stew?
Oh, you have to pay for it. It's 2 silver.
Fair enough.
2 silver. Eco, because you drank a lot of cola.
Mm.
How many do you think you'd had per day?
Oof. 5
See-
to 6?
5 to
Oof.
So that's 15 copper for the cola that you had consumed. Totally forgot the pricing, I'm sorry. So remember, 10 copper equals 1 silver, 10 silver equals 1
Yes.
gold. And 10 gold equals 1 platinum. And no one
And then
cares
there's
about
Electrum.
that no one
We don't
likes.
talk about Electrum.
Heard it's a nice town if you don't mind the constant smell of alcohol and bacon grease. And dwarves. Did you guys want drinks with your casters, Stu?
Probably just water.
Water is free.
Yeah, water would be fine.
Yeah, water is okay.
After your 3-day bout of 15 colas, yeah, probably.
Is hot sauce a drink?
I mean, it is a liquid, so you can drink it, but that I wouldn't do. Like, a normal bottle of sriracha hot sauce is fairly big. Alright, so that is 2 silver for the stew, free water, and 15 gold for the cola that Eco has... 15 copper that Eco has drunk.
Yes.
Alright, thank you. Alright, as you ate your stew, which is fairly delicious, by the way, you head over to the Biblioplex to talk to Professor Mavinda Sharpbeak.
Thanks for the invite, Rosie. We're heading out now.
Oh, no problem. Hope you guys kick total butts.
Oh, we will.
Okay.
with that, we shall take a break because I need to use the bathroom.
Fair enough.
Yeah, refill the water bottle.
Hello, chat. How are you?
Fresh the refreshments.
Got a busy month this month.
Excited for it or kind of dreading it?
Excited for it to go well. Dreading other issues cropping up and having to deal with them.
Understandable.
And then after I get back, like the next couple weeks are busy too, because got games coming out I want to play.
Oh, what ones did you have your eyes on?
I definitely want to get hold of the Live a Live remaster. Live Alive, technically.
I'm definitely not informed about that one. I didn't know it was a remake.
I'm back.
It
Hi.
is a remake of a SNES game that only came out in Japan.
Thank you for stopping
Oh.
by, Anna.
Really good. At least the original was. I hope the new one is as good.
I mean, if you played the demo, it gives you a chance.
You know what I'd like
Yeah.
to see a remaster of?
What?
Suikoden.
Suikoden? Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Which one?
All of them.
Make
Good
a choice.
answer. I've only played. Well, I haven't really played it. I saw Glitch play it. Suikoden 5 for PS2, I think.
I poked at Suikoden once, but I never got into it deeply.
Yeah, I never beat the
I knew of
Suikoden
it.
that I had borrowed from one of my battle buddies when I was in the military, but I had a lot of fun with it.
I've been
game-
trying to buy it again, but it's just so expensive.
Yeah.
The game I most want to see remade, but I don't trust the people who have the license to do it well. Xenogears, obviously.
Yeah, I remember playing some
Yeah,
of that.
Suikoden 5. Oh god, Japan import.
Mm.
I don't know if that means it'll be in English or not.
I have heard of Eiyuden Chronicles.
I don't know who holds the licensing for it, but I think I would like to see another Grandia game.
I'm pretty sure it's Square through some means, because they did remaster 1 and 2.
Yeah, I remember 2 coming remastered to Steam at one point a number of years ago.
Yeah, like 1 and 2 I have on the Switch remastered.
Because I think the last one that came out was either 3 or Extreme.
I see stock
Hmm.
rewards for PS4 and it makes me smile a little.
I
That was a pretty solid game.
can't say that I've actually played that one.
I liked it, especially because I'm not gonna lie, I mainly bought it because Tyke Kubo did a character design for it,
Ooh.
Let's see.
and I wound up really enjoying it. It is
I
fairly simple, but it was effective. And there's one team that my buddy Caravan really wants to just perish in fire.
Anyway.
Star
Yeah,
Ocean,
that sounds
the
like something
last hope.
Caravan would say.
Oh, I tried this Star Ocean.
Oh, pray tell, which one?
The Last Hope. I think Steve had it.
Ah, yeah.
Yes, Caravan. Bloody Shanghai. Yeah. Screw those guys. Yeah, I saw the trailer for the new Star Ocean game. I'm like, okay, I wasn't super interested in it before, but I'm getting big FF13 vibes from it, so, you know, I'm down for this.
I don't know. It feels like it could be alright. I don't know. I don't trust Square in general right now, so.
I
I trust them. They haven't steered me wrong.
didn't enjoy the one that came out last, the quote quote seamless cutscenes that they tried to implement. Because there was a very sudden jerking motion, because in Star Ocean games, I rarely play as the main character.
Oh,
And it always goes from cutscene or battle to main character to snap to the character you're actually playing as.
no, I completely understand what you're talking about. It's like
It's
FF12.
completely breakneck. I'm like, oh, it's disorienting.
This
Yeah.
in-game or out-game? We're currently on break because I don't know if Kyo is back yet.
I never left.
Oh.
Don't call it a comeback.
Hi, Kyo.
Hi.
Just vibing, enjoying the conversation. Just loose. This is my studying face. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, shall we continue then? By the way, just so you know, every time I was thinking about Strixhaven, I just had the schools out for summer and schools out forever song in my head. Darn you, the Who. Alright. You guys easily track down Professor Mavinda Sharpbeak. She's in her office, looking very busy.
Good afternoon, Professor Sharpbeak.
Oh, good afternoon, Gulliver and Eco and Yoseff. How are you three doing? The name of the school is Strixhaven. Someone asked. And my mod just went AFK.
We're doing rather well. We were interested in forming a team for the upcoming Wizard Tower games.
Ah, the Mage Tower, yes.
Mage Tower. Whoops.
Okay, let's see. I need you to sign this form with your team. Is it just you three, or are you going to be asking anybody else to join?
I don't.
Because you can indeed recruit NPC students to your team. Although
Did you have anyone?
it is
Oh, sorry.
not,
Go on ahead.
it is not required to have 5. The opposing team will have an equal number of participants.
Did you have anyone you guys wanted to invite?
I don't know if anyone would be interested.
Alright, time to check her social link outputs.
I know Drasimir specifically denies doing sports things, so
Yeah.
no good there. He'd probably be pretty good at it. Because, minotaurs.
How about you, Eco?
I don't really have anyone in mind.
Well, you know Aurora, and you have a friendship point with Greta Goran, who is a fairly muscular dwarf and a woman who is part of the Weightlifter Society.
True,
In fact,
but
Gulliver and Yoseff remembers Greta as she was trying to recruit them for her club with very muscular club members in the background flexing.
You mean the Iron Lifting Society?
Yes.
Uh,
But I will reiterate, you don't need to have 5 people. You can do it with 3.
I think us 3 should be fine.
3 will be adequate then.
Looks at Yosef for his opinion, ignores his opinion.
3's okay.
I'm sorry, it's so easy.
I know. I intended it to be that way.
Okay, so just you 3 then? Alright. Oh boy. Well, it's fortunate that you found me now. This Mage Tower game is my event to organize, but everything is already going wrong. You see, I need to tag the college mascots on campus. Those little magical creatures that roam the grounds. Right, well, we use them as mascots for our Mage Tower games. If the deans find out that some of the mascots aren't cataloged, my reputation would be ruined! Before classes began, I corralled the mascots on an island in Sedgemoor, but before I finished cataloging them, a half-dozen escaped and vanished. This morning, I heard students chattering about mascots causing a commotion on the outer grounds of Wiltroot Hall.
Oh no. That sounds terrible.
As she rifles through her bag, she pulls out a cheesecloth sack filled with small woven bands, each embroidered with a number. She continues, each of them must be tagged with these bands, but I can't do it myself. With the start of classes, I'm buried under work. As you see this, there is a huge pile of papers around her. I've seen how you handled yourselves, and I'm impressed with your skills. Could you head to Wiltroot Hall on Witherbloom's campus and discreetly slip these bands on every mascot you find? I'd be grateful. What's more, I'd owe you a favor. What do you say?
Sure.
Yes.
Yosef taking initiative. Let's do this.
No, I'm just getting peer pressured by the teacher now.
The pressure is coming from a different side.
I'll
I get to stop
I'll
peer pressure.
willingly misconceive that, or misperceive that rather.
Gulliver Yusuf said yes for the first time for once. Amazing.
I'm so proud of him.
Slaps heroism on him.
Well, let's go and
Alright,
try
so
and find them. Have you ever been to Witherbloom campus? Besides when we went to...
I was about to say, I was pretty certain Sedgemoor was part of that.
yeah, you've all been to Witherbloom campus. Heck, Eco has a class there.
Who else has a Who else has had a class in Witherbloom?
It's a great question.
I don't...
As of right now, it's just Eco and
I
Gulliver.
believe
any of
Oh.
mine.
Yeah, Gulliver and Eco has classes in Witherbloom.
Right.
I may or may not be attending those.
You attended the first one, and trust me, you
I
might want to
did.
attend the second one, considering who the teacher for the
Yeah.
second one is. Me looks at the teacher for Life Ores and Necrosis.
If you don't mind taking point on this one, Eco, I think you might be a bit more familiar with Witherbloom than I am.
Yosef just nods in support.
Just a slow nod.
How did it get burn marks inside a cap? And the bottle was closed the whole time. Sorry, I just noticed this. Oh wait, maybe they're not burn marks. Well, if we throw this bottle away. That should be fine. Yeah, it's just a cap. Yeah, man, sparks do not care. Alright, so you guys are heading over to Wiltroot Hall?
Yes.
Indeed.
Okie dokie. Wiltroot Hall. Ooh, you guys will be choosing which mascot represents your team after this. Alright, so despite its location on the outer grounds of Witherbloom College's campus, Wiltroot Hall is normally a safe locale.
Normally.
Yeah.
Today, however.
So you have counted bands, and 6 mascots seems to have escaped Professor Sharpbeak's custody and fled to the grounds of Wiltroot Hall, drawn to the bogs of latent decay.
So we gotta find him, right?
Oh, I need to bring up the map. One moment. Oh, and your tokens aren't on this map either.
Time to get my gray bag of tricks out.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Sorry, I wasn't really actually sure if you guys were going to make it to this point, so I didn't prep it.
Hmm.
Or I just didn't really prep it to begin with. I'm sorry.
You need time.
Yeah, feel free to talk on your way there. Just trying to figure out
So, in the
where you
game,
guys start out at.
we have to climb a pole and get a mascot and carry it?
Seems like a derivative of the mission of capturing and securing something.
What if ours was really heavy?
Certain which one at a glance would be heaviest. Let's see.
Holy moly, that is... Wow, okay, so this place is freaking huge.
Yeah, it's big.
Yeah, I just stuck your token on there, Eco, and for some reason it always like turns you into a tiny creature. You are super small.
Yes.
Whoa.
Well, the elk wouldn't look that big on here.
Speaking of which, Eco, if you're using your great bag of tricks, I do need a D8, please.
Yes.
Holy moly.
However many D8s we got.
Oh, you can use it 3 times, so. Need to bring up
First one.
bag of tricks.
3.
Oh my god.
Wow. He called it on the head twice. Magical.
2 threes, huh?
Oh. Oh.
And a 1. Alright, so you get 2 badgers, normal badgers, and your weasel returns.
Yay, I get my weasel back.
You got
Just-
your weasel back.
Just draped around your neck like a scarf.
Yes. That's its place.
I don't know that the badger's gonna be super useful, but we'll see.
How has a badger sense of smell?
It has advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on smell.
Yeah.
Huh.
There we go.
Of course, it's only got +1 to that, so...
Yeah, I'm sending you to stat block here, Keo. For your
Yes.
badger.
Badger.
Better than the average aminal.
It's not a honey badger, it's just a badger.
Yep.
And they have
Badger,
3
badger,
HP.
badger, 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 badger. Mushroom, mushroom. Man, they are small.
It's so small on the map.
Small.
Yep, they are very tiny.
Teeny tiny. Badger
Alright,
badger.
you should have control over them.
First of all, I have to zoom in there so I can grab them.
Yosef kneels down and tries to pet a badger.
The badger lets you pet it because it is friendly towards you. Alright, close
Color
that
me
tab.
interested. Gulliver will do the same then. To the one right in front of him.
You pet the badger.
I'm
Yay.
just petting my weasel.
Badger pet. Get.
The fun thing about badgers is they have a burrow speed. It's about the only interesting thing about them.
Let's see.
Man, they are not charismatic.
Well,
And
We
since
need
this
to
is your first time, I'll let you know now, I rarely interact with chat while I'm doing the game. I only talk while it's break time.
sorry.
Not you.
Nothing personal.
It's just someone in chat was like, is this teacher ignoring me? No. Yes, I am. Because I don't interact with chat while I'm streaming. D&D. Alright. Don't move because I'm still trying to get things all set up.
Yep.
As I am operating two different windows right now. And I did not have this prepared.
Do either of you really know anything about the mascots?
I mean,
Boy.
I've seen what they look like before.
Yeah, you've seen them all around campus.
But as for their actual characteristics, that's a bit of a gray area for me.
Yosef pulls out his stuffed mascot.
Yeah, you know, what is the stuffed mascot to you? Is it Pest? Is it Lorehold, Persmari, Quandrix?
You know what? I'm just gonna roll a d5 and decide. Because it wasn't something he picked up and chose. It's just something that was part of the hunt.
Uh-huh. We'll Also, Kyo, thanks for going to the stream if you are Kiko.
So,
Yes.
Okay.
I guess it's whichever one was first in the list. Lower hold, I think you said?
Honestly, Prismari would make more sense.
Yes, but like I said, it wasn't one he chose, or was rewarded to him after he got it to Prismari.
Okay. Alright, so. 6 mascots have escaped Sharpbeak's custody and fled to the grounds of Wiltroot Hall, drawn to the bog's latent decay. She did tell you that you basically have to affix the bands onto a mascot. Basically, it requires an action and a successful certain check in order to get it.
Hmm. Well, I guess we have to find them first.
Alright, where would you guys like to go first? So you are in the southernmost section of Wiltroot Hall.
I guess we need to head up. You want to walk around the outside or towards the center?
It might behoove of us to sweep the perimeter first, and then work our way inward.
Okay, then let's go right and follow the path around.
Sounds like a plan. Ooh.
Badger. Actually, the badgers are going slow, so they'll fall behind if we don't carry them, or if we don't slow down and move slowly.
I'm carrying one of them.
Actually, is this a building? This is a building right here?
That is indeed a building. And give me a second, because now something will happen. A small hut, its thatched roof drooping heavily, languishes in the southern edge of this clearing. A canopy of ancient growth looms over it. As you approach the hut, it becomes clear that the leafy canopy is apparently obscuring a blast from the past with its scorpion butt. A giant scorpion appears.
Are you kidding me?
Internal screaming.
Well then.
I need to roll initiative as the scorpion shows up, and behind it, coming out of the woods, is also an ankh egg.
Oh no, not an Ankh egg. This seems like a bad thing.
This school likes to put its students in peril a lot.
That'll work.
Oh no.
Okay, initiative.
Yep, you guys don't have your giant elk or dire wolf.
Yeah.
Yep. We are a level higher though.
Yeah.
Were we 3 when we fought him?
Yeah, you're level 4
Hmm.
now.
Huh.
Gulliver seeing Scorpion. Blades out.
Wait, that's weird that that's on my sheet. Well, that makes sense, actually.
I will say this because it wasn't really done before. If there were any spells you would have liked to change out before this combat, I'll let you do it now.
Oh, I caught on and did it while we were in intermission.
Yep. Unless Eco would like to switch some spells out.
I don't think so right now.
Okie dokie. Well, they were awful. Let's see. Wow, you. Okay, that is That's rough there, Eco. I never used an ant egg before. This would be fun.
Yep.
Meanwhile, a giant scorpion is just like, haha, remember me?
Snip, snip, snip.
Eco does not have that much HP. They probably would love it to have that much HP, but they do not. Now let's change the music.
Very chill fight.
Say that doesn't exactly state trauma.
You know what? There's a scorpion in this. It's only fitting.
I mean, I don't blame you.
Alright, Gulliver, you're up. You see the giant scorpion. You remember what happened last time. And off to your southwest point of view, you see this insectoid monster coming out of the forest, chittering. They seem to be working together, which is odd.
Terrifying.
Terrifying and odd.
Let's see.
Eco, your badgers look terrified.
Okay. Gulliver's
I
gonna
mean,
move
who
here
can blame them?
and cast command.
That's gonna
No.
fail.
No. Let's not. I had to read over that. It's been a while
Let's
since I
not
played this game.
cast this.
Yeah, no. Doesn't understand the language.
Tyr had that. I debated whether or not he would have used it, but Hold Person was the better option.
Yeah.
It worked out for you.
Oh yeah, it did.
Worked out for Dogan real well. You got to unlimited power a guy.
Bliss looks at Toby. Feels great, doesn't it?
Okay. Can I slam the door shut and kind of barricade it with a javelin?
Let's see. There appears to be no door.
Oh, there was no door. I see.
Okay.
It's
Saw a
just
door on the map.
it's a small hut. It's thatch roof drooping heavily.
Ah,
So it's in such disrepair there is no door.
makes sense. Okay.
We just couldn't see inside it till we got closer.
Hang on. A canopy of ancient growth looms over it. So it's the giant scorpion is currently on top of the hut.
Oh. Huh.
Well, that changes things a little bit.
Yeah, and that doesn't actually place me in range of anything for it either. Besides, like maybe.
Here, let me put these wings on it to signify that it's on top of it.
Thank you. Let's see. Well, it's slightly out of my range, so I guess I'll use Sacred Flame on the scorpion.
Alright. Dex save.
Lovely.
Well, it's just a... That's a 6, so it fails. It takes 2 radiant damage.
Bad Scorpion. Bad.
You just hear snips and weird bug-like noises from this thing. As Sacred Fire gives it a nice sunburn on its claw. Alright, is that your turn, Gulliver?
Yeah, I don't think I have anything that I can use as a bonus action, so...
Alright, Yoseff, it's your turn.
Yoseff is gonna start by shifting.
Alright, scales come out. Ooh, 11 temp HP. That's not bad.
I think that's pretty close to max, actually. And he gains an AC.
Yeah, for 1 minute.
And then he's gonna step around the badger and go for the thing he can get to, I hope.
The ant keg?
Yep.
Yes.
He reaches back and pulls out his quarterstaff, but the far end of it looks like a giant knot, as it is in the form of a maul.
Ooh.
Fancy.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Not great damage.
But it is damage. You take your wooden maul and you hammer into the insect's carapace with it. Alright, is that your turn, Yoseff?
That's action, movement, bonus action. Yep, that's my turn. Foo boy.
Okie dokie. Oh, it's that long.
Cleric goes last.
And here's Tyr, who went first with a -2 dex. Alright, the ant keg is apparently positioning itself over here. And
Yep.
I need everyone except the badger next to Gulliver to make a
Dexterity save.
dex save, no, a constitution saving throw.
Con.
Wait,
I could have sworn it was dexterity.
sorry, I was looking at Scorpion. Is indeed a dex save. My bad.
Oh,
Well,
Eco, I don't. You could roll a dex save for the badger, but even if it succeeds, it ain't gonna live.
Don't.
unfortunately, Gulliver does not have an aura yet.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Alright, what are badger stats?
They have 3 HP. It doesn't even matter.
Just
Yeah.
silvery barbs. No.
All but like the last. All but like the least amount it could do would kill it. Just roll the
Alright.
damage. If it's
Yep.
above 6, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, your badger's dead. That is... So, for those who saved, which is Yoseff and Eco, you take 5 points of acid damage. And Gulliver, you take 10 points of acid damage. Which is the base damage.
Yoseff sizzles. Ow.
Yeah, your armor's definitely taking a hit with this one. And that is its turn. So, bye-bye, Badger.
Bye-bye, Badger.
You would not be missed.
There's just a pool of badger juice.
Yeah, Eco, you are doused in acid and one of your badgers just died. And in front of you is the thing that almost killed one of your friends.
And above you.
8 weeks ago.
Well, I will use Toll the Dead on the... not the scorpion, the other thing. That I forgot the name of.
Ooh, and it did take
And
damage.
it already took damage, so I get 1d12 necrotic damage if I manage... if it doesn't get the wisdom.
Yep. Just roll Toll of the Dead first. Because it should have the wisdom DC. Ironically, this thing
I
has a +1 to
don't
wisdom.
see it in my... I just have to roll a d12? Or...
It should be in your spell list, right? You should be able to click it in your spell list. On the spells tab, up near the top left.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I see it. Hang on. Don't do anything. I'm looking at your actions.
I can't click on it.
It is not in your actions for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's weird. Hang on.
does mine work? Well, mine doesn't throw an
Freaking
attack card
fix
at me.
this.
Should just be a checkbox you have to hit in the spell description.
Alright. D8. D12. It's necrotic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Ooh, that's weird.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Thank you. So
Alright,
now
s-
just... Wow.
Yeah, we'll just go with that. Okay, so the left side is the 1d8 and the right side is the 1d12. Alright, so 14 wisdom saves. Thing actually has a +1. It failed by 1. Alright, so that's 8 points of damage to this thing. As you hear some bells ringing out. And Yoseff, also this ant egg looks a little bit more worse for wear.
And as my bonus action, I wanted to cast Spiritual Weapon on level 2.
Shoot, I forget. Is that possible, Sume?
She did not. She cast a cantrip, so yes, that's possible.
Awesome. Yeah, I do remember.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
doesn't totally matter.
Alright, we'll just use Displacement Torch as your spiritual weapon. Where were you hitting it at?
Still the same mob.
Okay. Okay. Yes, unfortunately, that is a miss.
Yeah.
As this spiritual weapon shows up out next to you, Yoseff, and it swings and a miss. Alright. It is the Scorpone's turn.
Boy.
And it's 3 attacks. Alrighty, Gulliver. This thing falls towards you. Let's see, it's like right here now.
Hang on. Doesn't Toll Dead have longer range than 60 feet?
It probably does. We'll fix it after this.
Well, I'm working on fixing it while you're doing his turn.
Ah, thank you. Alrighty, Gulliver. This thing is back. Comes in with a claw. Does an 18 hit you?
No, it does not.
Fantastic. It comes in with a second claw.
No, it is 60 feet. Okay.
A 9 does not hit.
Nope.
It's coming in with the stinger. That is a natural 1. Excuse me while I roll for severity. As you guys are higher level, I figure severity shall not come into play. It misses.
Okay.
Gulliver, you definitely nimbly dodge. Raise your shield. This thing does not touch you. You're like,
Remind
Speaking
me
of-
to test my Toll the Dead later.
sure thing. Alright, Gulliver, it is now your turn. You dodged 3 attacks from the scorpion. You are covered in acid. Your armor is now looking even worse. Your clothes, and you smell, well, there would be a badger smell, but it doesn't leave a smell because it just disappears. Oh wait, that's right, the badger. Eco, does the badger attack the scorpion?
Why
No.
not?
No.
It'll be funny
Just
though.
looking at the badger, just go, no, please just stay back. So
Also, the weasel's probably dead
just
too.
moves to the back.
Oh, yeah,
God.
the weasel's dead
Hides in the
too.
bushes.
The weasel on your shoulder is dead too.
No, my poor weasel.
The good thing is that it doesn't leave a body.
Bad thing is, it died.
Yep.
I mean, it would be also a good thing if it left the body. New scarf.
Well, unfortunately, the badger is going to have an attack of opportunity on it.
Uh-oh.
Hey, that's good for it. Good for us, not good
Yeah,
for
the
it.
badger's dead. That's an 18.
Oh damn.
Roll damage just for fun.
That is true. It could.
I think it's unlikely.
That's 9. Its lowest damage is 3, so even then it would have died. Goodbye,
Ugh.
badger 2. Alright, Eco, your great backup tricks have unfortunately been not as useful this time.
No.
Alright.
I mean,
Alright,
can't have it
Gulliver,
every time.
it is now your turn.
Hey, and you're almost flanking.
Yeah, let's see. I think I'd have to be like right here to be flanking. Would I need to take like an action to climb up on the house, like the thatch?
You wouldn't be flanking because you would technically be above it. If you go inside the hut, you will have a wall to deal with. So unfortunately, that's probably the best spot you can be at right now.
Oh, well.
Okay.
Sorry, buddy.
Oh, yeah. Well,
And I presume
then.
I can't slip between them to flank on my turn.
There is a spiritual weapon in the way.
That's a spiritual weapon.
All right, you know, let's roll a longsword attack then. A swing.
And a miss.
Nothing.
Shwee!
Eh.
You remember fighting this thing before? It has a hardy shell.
I don't think I get a second attack till level 5.
Nope.
Nope.
Lovely. Great turn, Gulliver. Nice. All right.
All
I
right,
guess that's it.
Yoseff, it is now your turn.
So, you're ruling I cannot move here.
Yes. Because while
Okay.
it is a spiritual weapon, it's still a tangible object that can physically hit things. That is how I am viewing it.
Well then, I am going to Hexblades Curse the Scorpion
Okie dokie. The
and give it
Scorpone has been cursed.
a big ol' maul smash.
On the scorpion?
Scorpion. Yep.
Alrighty. That really hits. Wow, that's a nice chunk of damage.
Don't you dare.
Whew, it is feeling that. As you slam into one of its pincers, leaving a sizable chunk. It chitters. It is now the Ankheg's turn.
Oh boy.
Let's see if it gets a thing back. Nope.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. It's gonna try to bite you, Yoseff.
Obviously.
A 24 hits, I assume.
Yeah, there's really nothing I can do about
Like
it.
to use my reaction there.
Oh?
You cast Silvery Barbs.
Alrighty. Who are you going to give your reroll to? Or
Let's give a
advantage to?
reroll to Yoseff.
Sorry, it's advantage.
I would have given it to whatever.
Alright, Yoseff, so you have advantage on whatever roll you would like to choose for the next minute.
Well, whatever roll I make next. I don't think you get to choose. Chosen creature has advantage on its next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. So yeah, whichever one happens.
Oh, thank God! Okay, I rewrite it, I'm like, oh no. And it said, use their lower roll. Oh, thank God, because I rolled a natural 20.
Yeah, well,
So
Gets
it's taking the 19. It's not doing the nat 20. Because Silvery Barb's state must take lower roll, and the 19 is lower.
Yep.
Alright, so you take...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, me, that is max damage.
Oh, boy.
15 points of slashing damage. And...
Okay.
Oh god, 5 points of acid damage.
So 15 and 5, so 20.
And you are now grappled.
Okay. So let's see.
Jesus, thank God that was not a crit. Gulliver, you see Yoseff getting snagged. Eco and Gulliver, you see Yoseff getting snagged inside this Ankheg's jaws.
Oh, no.
He's looking really bad.
Not that bad, but it hurts.
Hooray for temp HP.
Yep.
That's gone now.
Very gone.
Okay, Eco, it is your turn. What are you gonna do?
Hold dead again. Let's try that.
On the Ankheg?
Yes.
Okie dokie. Roll it. That fails, so that's 8 points of necrotic damage.
Hey.
Nice. And can I, like, do I have to recast the spirit weapon? But
No.
because technically it's still there, so I can still do damage with it without a spell slot?
Stays up for a minute.
Yep.
You don't use your spell slot again.
Spiritual weapon is a fantastic cleric ability.
Mhm. Great
So
use for your
let's
bonus
see.
action.
And it's not even a concentration spell. Unfortunately, that misses.
I'm not good with this weapon.
Tyr just
You're
looks
just
at
rolling low.
Tyr looks at Eco from across dimensions. You need work, but you got gumption. Alright, it's now is that your turn, Eco?
Yes.
Alright, it is the Scorpion's turn. He looks at you, Gulliver. You dodged its moves. How dare you? First pincer.
Oh no.
That's a 9, that's a miss. Second pincer. That's a 17, that's a miss. And now for its stinger. That's a 10, that's a miss. You are blocking everything. This scorpion will not be the same. Gulliver fighting through his trauma right now. Gulliver, it's now your turn.
It's a pity spiritual weapon couldn't get flanking.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I assume that inside you are currently screaming inside your head like
Yeah, a little bit.
so
Okay.
your facial expression is unchanged.
Oh yeah. Actually, no, I have a tell. My right eye would be twitching mad.
Alright, your right eye's just going. To the point where it's hard to see out of it.
Alright. Make another longsword attack against this guy.
Fortunately, that misses.
Mm.
Let
Oh
me
boy,
use my
this is gonna be
smite
bad
slots.
I got these smite slots I just want to use.
Just let me hit you and I will hit you hard.
Man, having some Robin flashbacks right about now.
Yep. Those who don't know, Robin is his live game player and was unable to hit anything. And then you remember that he had actual spells he could use.
Yes, but the spells for my paladin here all require me to hit something.
Yeah. Alright, Yoseff, it is now your turn. You feel empowered by these silvery barbs that are around you. And you are currently grappled. Let's see.
That just means I can't move. Really?
Yep,
My
but
speed
you
is 0.
can't escape. I have a feeling you don't want to.
I'm the only one doing consistent damage here, so hang on a sec.
Eco, I've been doing damage.
Yep. Gonna hit the scorpion with my maul. Have advantage.
Alrighty.
And that's a crit.
Oh, this gonna hurt. Oh!
Damn.
That is
Dang.
disgusting.
I think I have 2 potions. Those are bonus actions still, right?
Yes. Yes. I am allowing potions to be bonus actions. Flanking will be with just advantage, not +2. Alright.
So I'm gonna down a potion of healing.
Okay.
Although I need to fix it before I can do that.
2d4 + 2.
I don't add my strength bonus to it.
That'd be a weird bonus.
Ooh,
Ooh! Max healing.
nice.
I used all my good rolls on the last game we played.
You have
Yeah.
to give me a moment.
I just don't
I have to
have
step
good
away
rolls.
for a moment. I currently have 31 HP, so
What's your AC real fast?
16.
Okay, thank you.
And bump it to 21 with shield, but
Well, okay, I'll see if it hits first. As the Anke comes in with... Hang on. Need to roll the thing. Alright, just not get that back. That's a miss. Alrighty. Eco, it is now your turn. You see Yoseff just in the mandibles of this Anke just twist his body around and just smash his giant hammer into the scorpion. It is looking really bad.
I'll toll the dead on the scorpion then.
Okay, roll the damage. The scorpion actually has a bonus.
Why are my rolls so terrible?
That's fine because it fails.
I mean, you didn't roll a 2 on a d8.
Okay, so that's going to happen. And your spiritual weapon, Eco?
Yes.
Is it hitting the Anke?
Let's see.
What's it hitting?
It's hitting the scorpion.
Alright, if so, that hits.
Finally.
Well, it was going to do that, but now it may not. Oh, yeah, it's dead.
Good.
Welcome back.
Bye, scorpion.
Did the Ankeg hit me or?
Nope, it missed. It rolled a
Yay.
6.
Now I look at it.
Which, by the way, Eco, your spiritual weapon's a giant kazoo, right?
Yes.
Awesome. You see a
Oh.
giant spiritual kazoo just smash the
just
scorpion.
Blurts out. Like, it's not hitting stuff, it's just blurting out so loud noise that stuff explodes. Yes!
I don't have an actual kazoo here, sorry.
Gulliver,
Shoot.
it is now your turn. You are now covered in scorpion guts.
But your mortal enemy is no longer.
The one that I did 2 to, yeah.
Hey, you open it up for the D12 toll is dead.
Alright. No, but flanking.
Yay! Flanking!
Hit something, Gulliver. Quit trying to hit him and hit him. Long
Oh.
sword attack.
I think that worked. Maybe.
Hang on 1 second.
By the way, did you roll its bite with advantage if you... Because I'm still grappled by it.
Alright, so just a heads up. When you're not in a walkway, the terrain is difficult.
Not on a walkway?
Yes.
Ah,
Hopping
okay,
over the
so-
guardrail into the bogs or clearings below,
that
pulling
would have
yourself
been
onto the walkway
here.
requires
I
an
think there's no-
action but no ability check.
Hmm.
So since I did not know that, I will let this run for now.
So wait, I'm back here then, or
Yes, I will allow this.
Okay.
Yep, you didn't do it for me. Well,
Yes, that's why I'm allowing it.
Mhm.
But
Going
next time.
forward, we will though.
Okay.
Grapple.
So what's the verdict? Hit or miss?
that's probably a hit. I'm just...
Also, what do you mean you have advantage to be hit on Sume?
If you're using regular Anke stack, until its grapple ends, the Anke can only bite the grappled creature and has advantage on attack rolls to do so.
Oh, I'm super sorry then. I'll roll that now. Yeah, that would be an 18 then.
Ugh.
Or a 19.
I will use my...
That's a 19.
I will use a
Shield?
cast of shield.
Okay.
Use my free cast.
Alright. And now, Gulliver, you're behind said Ankeg.
Yep.
So you hit it?
And
You do actually hit for once.
okay. Am I able? Do I have to declare my smite before swinging, or?
Nope,
Okay.
I raw.
Because I know that.
Some
Huh?
some people are highly particular about that. Looks at Monty.
Mhm.
But honestly, it's up to you.
Okay. I guess I can
Dec-
click this and then I click this? No.
Declaring it before you use it does help, though.
Ah. I would have missed like 3 times. Alright.
I mean, if
Oh,
you don't
ooh.
hit, then it doesn't go off.
Oh.
I mean, that's what I understand.
No, that's the technically, if you declare you're doing it.
Okay, so
suppose-
then my 2d8 radiant from the smite.
Well, it's freaking dead. We'll work this out later.
Yeah, because I'd hate to step on any toes if I was supposed to be declaring that ahead of time.
It's fine. Like I said, I'm super tired right now, so I'm
Yeah.
kind of like all.
Mm-hmm.
Like the fact that everything underneath the walkway is pretty much difficult terrain, and you have to use an action to climb over the railings.
Okay, that could have gone worse. Maybe.
Definitely did not perform as well as I normally do.
I'm sure it's
Needs
alright.
needs some aid there, Yosef.
Honestly, I think I'll be fine if we want to take a little breather.
All right.
Okay, so would you like to take a breather in the observational hut?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah, I mean it's free
Somewhere
for
to hide.
Sounds
citizens.
good.
All right, you try the door and it is unlocked.
Wait, I thought the door was destroyed.
Oh no, they weren't in the hut. They were on top of the hut.
On the hut. Gotcha. Okay.
I thought he was saying that was what it was, but I was
Ah.
misunderstanding.
I'm sorry.
No, it's
My
fine.
fault.
All right, so as you look inside, herbalism supplies cover a heavy table inside the hut. Seems to be enough to assemble one herbalism kit.
Yes.
I think we
None.
all three have a herbalism kit from our last jaunt out this way.
I thought we gave that back.
Did we?
Not to my knowledge.
I
Oh,
still
well.
have mine.
It's in my sheet, so I guess not.
Oh, mine's missing. Oh, there it is. Herbalism kit.
All right, so going forward, the area
Yep.
surrounding the clearings and walkways contain a mixture of nearly impassable, awful-smelling, deep bog and thick undergrowth. So it doesn't smell great here. These areas are difficult terrain if the characters want to explore them, but it's clear that few creatures would intentionally pass through these areas. The walkways and the platforms underneath the hall are made of magically reinforced wood and enclosed by short guard rails. The walkways are 2 feet above the swamp. Hopping over the guard rail into the bog or clearings below, or pulling oneself up onto the walkway from the ground below requires an action but no ability check.
Let's see.
So going forward, everything that's not a walkway, difficult terrain, when we want to hop off walkway, will be in action. I am sorry.
I'll fly.
Eco can do that.
Lucky you.
So are you guys going to take a short rest?
Short rest should be fine.
Yes.
Yes. I'd
All
like
right.
to spend a hit die.
Yep. So if you guys would like to spend a hit die to get HP back, you may do so. Oh wow.
Okay, I'm back up to full.
I don't know how much longer. It's already.
Oh yeah, it's already like 5:30.
Yeah.
Well, our time, EB and I.
I'm only an hour ahead of you.
Mm-hmm.
As all of you recuperate for an hour, facing off another giant scorpion. Luckily, not as dangerous as the last one. A very pincery, acid-spewing ant egg, which is very interesting that these two insectoids are working together. Don't care if scorpions are arachnid, fight me. Where are all the rest of the Where are the mascots in Wiltroot Hall? Who knows? Find out next time on Strixhaven. And that'll be it for tonight.
That's a decent stopping point.
Yeah.
Yes.
A little awkward, but fine.
Yeah. At this point, yeah, Gulliver would be leaning against the thatch, just kind of grasping his hand and kind of shaking a little bit.
Scorpion,
Alright.
scorpion.
So I'll do some closing remarks. Thank you all for coming. This has been Strixhaven. We probably won't go Strixhaven probably won't return until July 30th, maybe.
Whew.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I'm available.
yeah, we'll work out a time after this stream is
I'll
over.
probably talk about Xenoblade a lot, but
That's fine. Till then, you can find this VOD up on my YouTube channel, Ebia7, and various other stuff. Tomorrow, hopefully, are we doing a DOS 2 stream?
I am available. Actually, I'd need to double check that.
I'm not entirely certain either.
All right, just let.
It's not that I have 4th of July plans, but someone has a birthday, and if they want to go out to dinner, it might be a little inconvenient. I'd have to double check.
All right, just let me know. DOS 2 to be determined. If not, I'll do FF14 or Pokemon.
Oh, we'll see.
I have
We'll see.
backups.
I will let you know as soon as I can.
But anyways, thanks for coming, YouTube. You can find me on Twitch at Ebia Gaming or Ebia7 or Twitter at Ebia Gaming.